Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Doug's in the house. We are going to apply the quarter panel today. I said I wasn't going to go any further than what I was yesterday, but what I thought in my brain was that to watch me weld for a half hour or an hour on the quarter panel was probably something that we would not show. But like I said before, we had the quarter panel upside down, and I welded it that way. So it wasn't this way, it was upside down. So I welded it all upside down. I used air to cool it off so I did not warp it up. I welded all the way along the bottom, all the way around the wheel well, and did that. When Doug was here this morning, Doug cut off all the excess that we did not need. He cut off all the rot. So there was a piece under here that was rotten. He just cut it off, gone. We do not need it. It's not there. We'll do it after, and the reason being is we're gonna make the quarter panel look good, and then we'll make the stuff that comes to it. There was a wheel well here that was rotted off. There's still a little bit of a patch going on there. When we pull the tires off, then that's when we'll fix that, pull that out and fix that. We cut off the round stock from here. It was all welded up in here, and you can see a little piece of it here. We're gonna cut that off because we do not need it. A little piece of round bar there, we cut that off. And there was a piece of round bar that held the quarter panel itself. We're gonna cut that off. As you can see, we have a hole here. We have damage here, so there's damage. Somebody must have hit something or puckered it or whatever. There's damage there, so we're gonna deal with that first. And we're gonna have to deal with this down here a little bit first before we apply the quarter panel. The repair in the wheel opening, the wheel well, will be done after the quarter panel's put on. I'm not going to try to make something and try to get it fit that when I can put that on and make this piece fit that. That's what I want to do. Also the same with the trunk extension. I'll make the trunk extension after the quarter panel's applied. Then I know where to go to and what it needs to be to fit. The wheel opening is really good shape. Doug did a good job cleaning everything off. There's a piece that was underneath here. It generally to support this part of the window opening and the floor. There's a mount underneath there. We're not going there right now, but you can see there's got some rivets there where they applied a piece of metal down and then in. That's fine for me. We'll deal with that later. But right now, what I want to do is I want to put a support underneath this, and then we'll get the quarter panel going on. I've been looking around at metal. I've got a piece of angle iron here. It's it's 3/16, I would say. And it's good, strong stuff. You're not gonna bend that. What I'm thinking is I'll apply that under there, get that running right underneath there, just apply that, put that underneath there, and then we'll make a new piece from here up to there. And then I can cut this off. I'll mark that here. When I put a new piece inside the wheel opening, then I'll have this piece to connect that wheel opening panel to make it nice and strong. That's what I'm going to do. So that'll be inside of the quarter panel. You will not see this piece, but it is a piece that we're going to put in there to make it like it should be. The quarter panel is going down over top of it, underneath here. Yeah, so let's put that in, and we have to do something with this because this is all crooked, and we want to make it straight. We do not want to try to fabricate something that looks like that. It's kind of crooked. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. We have to play with the quarter panel a little bit yet, but I have to get to work and do that piece. Let's get this piece done, and then we'll go for it and see where we get done. I'm going to have Doug's help every once in a while, and Doug's just pulling out this. He's doing the dirty work right now is basically what he's doing. He's cleaning out the trunk part. We found one patch so far with the bronze. This is all good. I thought I was going to cut all the trunk out of this thing, but it's kind of turning me against cutting it out because it's not that bad. Like it's not that bad. With a little bit of love and a little bit of repair, we actually could make the trunk look like something. A little bit of love, a little bit of love. Let's get the zip cut going here. I want a piece of angle iron to put. That's how it goes. Let's do it. I'll make the angle iron a little bit long, And the reason being is I can always grind it off when I get on the inside to patch that piece. This wheel open, I can get it on from the inside. I'm going to put it underneath here. I'm actually going to tap up on that for a second. There's a piece there I want to tap up on. I want a little heavier hammer, get a little harder hit. This is tucked down right there. Hammer it up a little bit better. Awesome, we can add that right onto that. Bring that right up so like that. Or we can do that. Whatever which way we want to go with it. Pieces in there. Let's mark this off. We'll go like that. Now that piece would be added to that piece in the inside the wheel opening. You have to get to that, you'd have to cut it open. But that's fine, that's going to be done later. Let's do this. What?
You're not plugged in.
Thanks, sweetheart. She said I'm not plugged in. Thank you.
Keep my mind going.
I can apply this two ways. I can apply it that way, or I can apply it this way. Just got a little bit left out there, so when I put the patch in, I know where it's going to be. I'm going to have to grind it back just a little bit, I will. I've got holes in this piece here. I think I'll grind that back and put a little piece down on top of that. But I don't think it much matters. Let's tack it back there, get it tacked up front here, and then we'll put a piece from here down to this. What's that?
Could you use that for that? So that, yeah.
Can I use it for that? It's on top, this one's underneath. If you know what I'm trying to say, like, and we most certainly can. She's making me question myself, boys. That's good. I think weld it in there like that. Or this one has it going like this, but when this piece is welded in there and it's all over with, we are never going to see it ever again. We're never going to see it again. And I can put that up in there like so. I can do that. And that would weld inside that door. That'd be a lot more strength than anything right there, would it not? But that's the way they had it. Just thinking I should put it back the same way. Got my brain all messed up now. Not sure where I'm going with that. What's the best idea? What I got to do is I got to make a decision, because if I don't make a decision, the quarter panel will not go on, and we want to put it on. We want to put it on. Can't even make a decision where I'm going to put the ground at for a second, am I? I'm going to move that quarter panel, I know that. Let's move this. Put that over here. Let's get that piece fixed up. If I turn the welder on, then I'll get at it. I'm going to stick this on like I was originally planning, I think. Let's do that. That's the way it was. That's the way it was. Good. Welded on good. We're still out here far enough. Yep, we're gonna hit that. Good. Awesome. There, we'll weld it there. Add this on here if I can. Nope. Too light. Tack it in a few spots. I want a piece. And I got a smaller piece of angle iron here. I do. Look at that, would you? I'm going to go with it. I am going to go with it. The end of this off. hold me out there a little bit. I don't like it. Come on out now. A little bit of weld is holding me out. Damn it. I just changed the thing already. Where's the zip cuts, baby? It's not fitting the way I want it to fit, so I'm going to fix it. Go at this end, I guess. On this. Got off there a little bit. It's fine. Sitting tight on there on that first one. It's not sitting tight there now, is it? Huh? Not sitting tight now. Happy with that or not. mix it up a little bit, I guess. Reinforcing a little bit. It's not going nowheres, that's for sure. Doing that right here, just put a little weld on it. Coat hanger. Little hole right there. Alright, fixed it. Alrighty. I'm going to put a little bit more on this and then we'll put it in there. I'm going to put a little more on it just to make sure. That is not going anywhere. You can jack the car up with that. It's definitely not the prettiest, that's for sure. That's going to be in there for the wheel opening to go in there. When we make our piece that goes in here and it comes down around and goes through our quarter panel, that's going to be in there to weld to that piece. This is going to be buried. This piece of support, that's not going anywhere. It looks nice and clean from the bottom, so. I just didn't like how that set the gap in between that. I could weld that completely shut. I don't know if it matters any or not. I just don't like the look of it, how it's got that gap going in there. I'm gonna weld it up. Just don't like the look of it, so I weld it. Like I always say, if you don't like the look of something, fix it. So I'm going to weld it. And I'm going to do it quickly, because it doesn't matter a whole bunch. I think that looks better, weld it like that, than having that gap going in there. We got it spotted up there nice. It's making me happier welding that. So that's what I'm going to do, obviously. Didn't want that gap. Good heavy thick metal, so it's an easy weld. It's just the time to do it, that's all. Perfect. Doug's going to get that for me. Also, with in the end, with me welding that all the way up, this is the basic reason. If I had stopped where I was and left it, and I had someone come in, and to me, I think it would be good enough to do whatever. It'd be good enough to leave it that way and cover it over. But if I had someone come in and take a look at it and had it spotted like that, and it wasn't fitting that great, that's not what I want. What I want is to make it look good at any point in time. So basically, me welding that shut looks better than having it spotted and having that gap in there. And that's what I'm doing. You want to turn that back on? Does it? Thanks, Doug. And that's basically the main reason. That is the reason, I guess, main reason why I weld that up, because it looks better like that than what it did before. I can weld it all the way along there, and there too. I don't think it's necessary. I think we get the point what's going on there. I got to move along to get this quarter panel on because we got work to do. So to me, that's lots of strength in there. I have a piece that's got to be fixed here. I'm going to do that after the quarter panel goes on. I do not like how this is. This is smashed in here and it's not straight. I'm not going to be able to apply a trunk extension. If I leave that all wrinkled like that, it's not going to look good. So I'm going to end up, cutting it off or straightening it out. Let's try to straighten it out before I cut it off. See what happens. Get a dolly. I find that I get working, and then when I know the crunch is on, I really get working. You know what I mean? I try to work, and then when I get going, I speed up as I go along. So we got a nice piece put in there now. I'm happy with that. This piece here, I'm not sure if I can get it straight or not. I don't even like it. It's crinkled and dinkled, and I don't like it. I have to make up my mind, don't I? Make up your mind, Hiltz, make up your mind. Pair of channel locks. Channel locks. You have them outside, Doug?
I put them up in the application.
Perfect. At least he put it back.
I try to, so I know where it is when I'm
Just going to straighten this out. I do not want to put the quarter panel on without having this dealt with. It should be straight so I can apply something to it. It looks to me like there was a rubber applied to it at one time because it has staples in it. And we are digging the trunk out because we want to know if we're going to replace it all. And the way it looks right now, I don't think it really requires being replaced. It requires being cleaned and dealt with. Still not even straight. Just terrible. Stretched there. I want a straight line there to apply my trunk extension. And that's not making me happy. Let's do this. Let's cut it off. Not going so good today, boys. Not going so good today. Crooked as a ram's horn, pretty hard to do anything with that. It is a ram's horn. Now, doing the exact same thing that the first guy did. Doing the exact same thing the first guy did. Using what he had to get it done. Shove that in there. I like the grinder, but I'm ready to smash it.
No.
And the reason being is, every time I get the thing going, the little thing comes off, and it's really making me ugly. It's easy to turn off. I don't want it to turn off. I want it to stay on. A nice straight edge. So I can apply that is what I want. I'm not getting it. Piece in there I'm going to cut off. This will give me a nice starting area for a there, we're talking now. That is crooked as a ram's horn. Now what I'm looking at is I got some waviness going on here. If I can get that tacked on here, when you come look at the bottom, of that, how nice that's going to look. Going from here all the way up to there to put a trunk extension on. I can make something comes out there an inch and welds onto that. That'll make it look really nice. If I do not get that on there, I'm going to have a turd. I'm going to knock a little bit off the front of this thing because it's not letting me set flat. A little bit of a turd. So I am using just, everything that I have. Angle iron, flat stock, round stock, whatever it takes to make the job done. want to get it in there so that wheel opening fits there nice. I got another piece to weld to. Come on up there, baby. I can pull that over and weld that to that. All right. That's where it's getting it. It's getting it. You're getting it. Yeah, look at that. I'm happy with that. I'm pleased with it. Looks good down in there. Did you see it yet, Doug? Does that look all right down there?
Yeah, that's heavy duty, dude.
Heavy duty, dude.
That's heavy duty, dude. Looks good, man. You know what? This side over here looks the side that one does.
I just want to get.
So you get to do that twice.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I want to get that in there like that with that quarter panel. Have something to weld to. Should have it like that. That's aggravating. Let's see what happens here. That wouldn't bother you if I chucked that across the field with it? That wouldn't bother you a bit. Man, something else. Get up in there. Right there is where I want it. Right there. One tack, it's holding it. Hey, there we go. Put that up in there like that. We're in place. Now. I'll weld this on here a little bit. Okay. Got a little bit of rot going on there with that wheel well. I want to weld that there. It's got a hole it is. It's kit and gloves, that's all. That weld it nice. That's what the coat hanger is all about right there. That's what it's all about. Now I'm nice and tight and flat down there. That panel's right up tight against that. You can see that. I get a couple C-clamps, bring that over. Let's get that metal in there. We want to pull that in nice and tight so we can straighten that out. It's kind of in a mess right now at the present moment. Tight. Happy about that, tight. Tight little spot in here. Good. We just want to get this all over tight because we cut it off flat. Get it in tight. Just wrinkle. There. Cannot see that from inside the trunk. Cannot see that. I'm going to come in here and pluck a couple on here. Awesome. Now, I'd be a fool not to put a little piece right there, seam run right here, and fix that right now. So if you take a look underneath this thing, it should look really good. And it does. That's nice. That's nice, and it's a nice finished area that I can apply something to go to the front. We're down tight and right all the way along, and that looks good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to put a little piece in there right quick. I'd be crazy not to. Clean this off for a second. Let's get a piece of metal. Hey, Fina. Hey, Fina. In there, use the other end of the marker. That's what we want. Jolene, you look beautiful today. Jolene looks amazing today, as always. Today is Friday. What a beautiful day it is. Okay. I do not want to. We have a little bit of a gap going on there, and that's fine. Let's weld that sucker in there and make it look like something. Like nobody's tomorrow. We'll get that over in there. Oop. Smoke off the air hose. Let's get this side connected. That burned in there good. Coat hanger. Got like a gap going on in here. Not from me, from the prior panel. Got a gap going on there. I'm just going to drop off some coat hanger so it fits better. So I just took coat hanger and dropped it in that hole. There was quite a gap there. I just dropped the coat hanger in it, and there it be. Just going with kit and gloves right now because it's hot. Don't want to burn through is what I don't want to do, and it's hot. Oh, I'd like to have another coat hanger. Swell that in there. All right. You could weld that up solid there like that. I don't think it's necessary. You're not pulling that piece out to pull the car off. Take the flapper wheel, knock off any heads or anything sharp. So what I'm going to do is I've got that repaired, I've got that repaired. I'm not going to be able to get in there anymore, and I'm not welding to that right now. I could spray a little rock guard on that. where it's at now. I just don't want to catch it on fire, that's all. Let's put a skiff on it maybe. So we're good to rock and roll there now. That looks good. Happy with that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to let it dry while I take and grind off the... And the only reason I'm putting a little bit on is because I'm going to mess with the quarter panel a little bit before I put it on, so give it time to dry. Ooh, that's good stuff. Nothing worse than paying $20 for a rock guard, can of rock guard, and then have it not work. A lot of rock guard does that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't use it, it generally goes south. We're not going to weld to this anymore. That's why I'm coating that. No more welding to that. It's over. No more welding to that. That's what the inside of your car looks like. That's what it looks like when I put metal over top of metal like we put on the hauler. That's what it ends up looking like, and there's nothing you can do about it. Undercoat it, I guess, and hope that it goes everywhere. So, rock guarding this, not going to weld there no more. Just making it look pretty for the eye. How's that? For me and you. Pretty to the eye. This stuff should be sprayed probably a foot away so you get a good texture, an even texture. I'm spraying it on, Doug's ripping it off. We'll just go in here. We're not going to be able to get into there to get anything done, so that's why I'm spraying that right at the present moment. I'll leave it on the bottom. I'm going to weld to that. This stuff is good for getting in small areas and spraying it. Isn't it, Doug?
Oh, it's great. Makes for a wonderful day.
Okay. We'll leave that like that for now. I'm going to ask for Doug's help. I'm going to get a welding tank. On the center of the quarter panel, you can see how it's flat. It's flat going there, and I want to get a little round shape going to it. And I kept thinking last night, how am I going to get some roundness in that, And I have a propane, not a propane tank, a gas tank over here. How am I going to get that in? I guess I'm going to have to move this stuff.
What is this?
Jolene's a big drinker.
Obviously, yes.
Just, yeah.
I don't want to break a bunch of them, buddy.
I understand.
I don't know.
I'm just in quarter panel mode is what I'm in. I'm in quarter panel mode.
You want a big one or small one?
Big one would be great.
Okay.
Pass me one end, you grab the other. Want to grab the other end? Come on out with me, old buddy. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm my chap here welding that up. My chap here. Now, let's do this, Douglas. If you'll help me for a minute. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put second. Do you want to grab that piece of ag wire right down there in the ground? Put it down in the ground, Doug. Just want to set it to quarter panel down. Yeah. Is that straight?
Yep. Straight to me.
Okay. Nope.
My fine line.
Let's do this. I want to see if this thing's straight. See how we got some distance in there in the middle. Well, that's not bad.
You give it well there too.
I just want to put a little curve in this. So we're going to set this down on top of that. No, and I don't want to put, I just want to push down the weld mark, that's all.
Yeah.
Can I get back a little bit?
Well, probably just bend easy.
No. It will with my, put it in there further, get it straight if I can. Let's do this. That's way better, isn't it? That'll when it comes to it, that's way better.
Yeah.
Ooh, love that. Love that. I'll get to the top maybe. Just a little bit. I'm hoping that'll straighten out with this. Now, I'm going to leave that like that for now because it's not actually. All right, I'll leave that for a second. We have the quarter panel. I plan on butt welding it on, but I got to get it on there first. Come take a look here. See how it's punched in there? That's got to come out. We pulled on it, or I pulled on it, and it doesn't want to come out. When I pull on it, it doesn't want to stay out. So what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. Me pulling on it, me banging on it, it's not going to do nothing. So what's going to happen is when I go to weld it, I'll get Doug to push it out, and when I weld it, it should stay. That's what I'm thinking it should do, it should stay. I want to take and grind a little bit off. Let's do this. Still got to make that quarter panel fit. New disc, we're going to clean that off, be better.
Got some goodies in the trunk. Wonderful, eh?
Chunk of tire, huh?
That's body film from the 50s.
That's body fill?
No, it's tire. I found fiberglass. I did find some fiberglass.
All right. I got a pair of goggles here. Just gonna clean that up a little bit. Watch your right. We have the screw marks to put it back. Got my rock there dirty. Yeah. Get the dirt out of it. Ah. Gonna leave it. Just making a mess. Alrighty, Doug, you wanna help me put this quarter panel on, old buddy? We need the drill with the, I'll get the end, got my side glasses on sideways. Where we at? We're at an hour. Alrighty, so this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We've got an hour in. The shows generally don't take more than an hour. It's going to take us a bit more time to get the quarter panel on and get it geared up and do all that stuff. I want to show you exactly what's going on. We did not show you cutting all the stuff off. That's basically, it was just a bunch of noise. But you can see how I've got prepared for each piece. I've got prepared down there underneath the bottom of that. I've got prepared back there to put a trunk extension in. I got something good to come by and take off with. The wheel well has been stripped of all its junk, like the old quarter panel, so it had to be ripped off to apply the new one. You come back tomorrow and you'll get to see us apply it and put it on, because I guess it took me an hour to get that cleaned off and get it ready to apply it. And you come back tomorrow and we'll do it. Thanks a lot for coming back. We appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you do not know how to subscribe, Jolene will make a video sometime to show everybody how to subscribe. There was a gentleman in yesterday from far away. He wanted to know, and Jolene should probably help him out with that. But this piece, yeah, we're all good. We'll show you tomorrow. Thanks for coming back, everybody. We appreciate it. Come back tomorrow. We'll put her on.